Good afternoon, everyone. Good evening, good morning, depending on when you are watching this. Right, so we are talking about your states. We have talked about different type of states and what states hooks is all about. Remember, your state is a type of hooks, React hook. Do you understand? So that's what we'll be diving in today. So your state is a React hook that lets you add state. State here means that data that changes over what? Over time. Data from the dashboard, data on your UI changes over time to a functional component. So it lets underline the add, let you add state, that is data that changes over time, to a functional component. So for if you can decide to write a functional component, then not make use of your state, it will still work, it will still be fine. But for you to, since you want to deal with data or a particular page that deal with data, that deal with data that will change, maybe when you log in, check this, then change to this, check to dashboard. When you log in or when you sign up, change to that login, then from login takes you to your dashboard, etc. That's data that change, right? So for you to make use of or to do it effectively, because now we are using functional component, right? We are writing functional component. Now for you to write the functional component effectively, we have to make use of your state. So in use state, we have what we call constant. Okay, this is a perfect example of use state. This is how you're going to write your use state. All right, so what we have is constant, then state, then use state, inside square bracket, then equal to use state initial value uh, inside your normal bracket, right? So state here, what does state mean? State simply means the current value, like a variable. So for example, right? So for example now, right? You have, so let's say your current state is 10 or 1000 naira. Let's say your current state is 1000 naira. That's your current value. Then set state. Follow me. First thing first is that state is your what? Current value. And I said current value is what? Your initial value, which is, oh sorry, current value is not your initial value. Current value is is your is what you have currently. So you can decide to have 1000 naira, you can decide to have zero, you can decide to have one, you can decide to have five, you can decide to have 10. That's your current value. I still like a variable. That's a variable standing on its own. Set state. Set state is a function that comes with use state. That function helps to update that current value. Do you understand? So, for example, now maybe you have 1000 naira in your account and your mom send you 5000 naira. What automatically updates it on the UI part, which is on the front end part, is set state. Though I know that backend also do their own too, sha. But if backend do their own, what will automatically make it to show on the front end, if you are using, that's if you are using use state to, is what is set state. It's a function. Then we also have initial value. Initial value is the starting value of your state. I just pray that you get this point. Initial value is what? Is the starting value of your state. Now we have three things. We have initial value, we have current state, we have set state. You understand? So what next is key point about use state. Key point about use state. Use state can hold any type of data. One, number, string, object, array. We have done JavaScript, so you should understand what I mean by any type of data. Updating. Use state keep updating state, that is render component. Render component. So I told you that when you sign up when you log in, when someone sign up, that's one page, right? That's one component, right? Then for the login page to show, you have to re-render it, re-render, right? So as you are signing up, you are putting what? You are putting data, updating or updating, you are updating the state, which is changing from sign up to what? To login or to dashboard. You can use multiple use state calls in one component. Yeah, it must not be one. Your use state must not be one. You can use different use state for different functions. Maybe you want to use one of the use state for calculations, calculate the money in your account, use state to update your dashboard, use state to output your username, use state to change your username, etc. That's examples of how to use state. State updates as asynchronous. Don't rely on immediate change. Yeah, so they are asynchronous. We have done asynchronous before, so we should understand what I mean by asynchronous. Asynchronous. Yeah, so that's it. What else? What else? What else? What else? Though, if you have not heard of asynchronous or if you are not done asynchronous before, you can check my YouTube channel. I have a course on it. Thank you. So this is the practical that we will do. We will do it. Oh. Yes, we will actually do it. But let me stop here.